Hey guys. Okay, I'm wearing this mask. Hopefully you can understand me. Um, I'm doing this video later than what I anticipated because on Thursday I got my teeth extracted and it wasn't bad. We'll talk about that and things, but I just did not want you guys to see me. It was kind of a mess, but it was good. It was good. Don't get me wrong, but it was not a time to videotape. Um, so I'm doing it now. It's after I got my new smile, so I don't want you to see it yet until the next video. My face is swollen. You will see that, but yeah, all is good. So, talk about the extraction. Um, Thursday went in, and for me, because I have high anxiety with dentists, and I hope you guys can understand. And because it's almost on the phobia fear, I thought for sure this was going to be a hard time. Just walking into the dentist, knowing that I was going to come out with no teeth. Um, Going there, I had no problems at all. I felt very relaxed. Once I entered, I felt very relaxed. The staff there in Vegas, and I'm sure they're all over, but in Vegas maybe I can put down my nose. There we go. Breathe easier. But the staff there is very, very good. Very good. I fell in love with everybody there. Um, so I go in, they call me back. We did a CT scan, which is just your head. Um, you're just standing still, and this machine goes around your head to x ray. So there's nothing there. They take me back into the room, um, get me very comfortable. If you need a blanket or something, they have it for you. They talk you through it. They cover up. This is one thing I really like. They covered up the instruments so you don't see them at all, which I like because I don't want to see that stuff. Um, Once in a while, hold on, especially when I talk. Um, Sometimes I slobber a little right now. That's just because, yeah. And so, um, they told me what was going to happen. Um, the anesthesiologist came in, asked me some questions again about drugs and everything, and my history. Um, of course, he was going to be there the whole time. Um, just really, really smooth. At no time, this is what I want to stress, no time did I get anxious. Was I nervous or anything else? I feel so comfortable. And for me to feel that comfortable means a lot, guys. Means a lot. They are good. They are good. Um, so he put my IV in, which wasn't bad. He did the first time. I was pleased. Um, First they gave me nitrous oxide, laughing gas, to make sure that I was calm and everything. And of course, I'm sure I told you, I love my nitrous oxide. We talked about that in the previous videos. So I was excited that I got some. So that, of course, helped out. Gave me the IV. Everything was great. Um, I don't remember if I remember Dr. T coming in at any time because I kept my eyes closed the whole time. I'm one that as soon as I'm in the chair, I close my eyes. I don't want to see nothing. Um, so they started, and I'm sure I was out because I don't. None of the shots or anything because they numb you up, and I didn't feel nothing. Um, so yeah, I was out. I do remember that they kept on telling me to breathe, breathe deep. And so for sure now, it was never really diagnosed, but for sure I have sleep apnea. And that was one thing that they were really worried about. They did take me down on the meds, so I wasn't really heavily sedated. Um, and make sure, guys, make sure when you go, take your earplugs or your headphones or something to listen to. They do have music you can listen to, but it's for the whole room. And so you want to make sure you just have those canceling out noises so that you're really not hearing a whole lot. I heard everything. It was interesting because it was not a lot of polling or anything, I remember. Um, he would break up the teeth, and I found later on that that is one of the best things to do is to break them up and take them out, then pull them straight out with all the tugging and stuff. Um, so I did hear that. Right now, my jaw's a little swollen, or well, my whole face is swollen, but just a little sore because I have a really small mouth, and you have to open up pretty big. So they really stretched my jaw. So if you have a big mouth, kudos to you guys. You'll have an easier time. Um, So I do remember that. I remember that there was twice that he was taking out a tooth, and it did hurt just because, again, because they took my dosage lower because of the sleep apnea. I know that if you would tell them, if I knew and I told them at the beginning, they would have adjusted things for that. But because they didn't know, he had to take it down. So I wasn't as heavily sedated as I could have been. And that was fine. That was fine. And so they did give me a couple more shots. They gave me two shots, one in each tooth, wherever it was. And that wasn't the best feeling, but it was shots, and I survived and I was fine and I still didn't get anxious at all. Um, it was done before I knew it. I remember that he said, okay, we're done with the top. We're now working on the bottom. Um, I was surprised how quick it was. Yeah, I was out. I don't know, it was probably about a 2 hour surgery. But it didn't seem like 2 hours at all to me. Even being conscious enough that I was hearing the noises and the sounds and everything, um, it still wasn't that long at all. And so, yeah, guys, this was for the next video, but I got my hair cut. Um, we'll talk about that too. And so everything was great. They started to wake me up more. They give you antibiotics in your IV and a narcotic so that you would be fine. They told me, of course, not to take any pain meds or anything besides Advil Tylenol that day. No sleeping pills, no relaxations, anything because it's all in your system and you'll be fine when you get home. Um, what else do they tell me? Of course, the typical keep the gauze on, pressure on. There's going to be some bleeding. He just got the teeth taken out. And I had all 32, hold on, all 32 of my teeth taken out, plus one wisdom tooth that was poking through and that was causing problems. Um, I think I mentioned, but if not, I only had two wisdom teeth. My bottom ones never came in. Um, One is still inside, never caused me problems, never poked through. They left that because it's never been a problem. The other one um, poked through a little. There was a hole. I always had to make sure that food stayed out of that hole. It was starting to decompose. Um, and then, of course, it was rubbing on or getting on the next molar, which dentists in the past had told me they could never clean or anything well enough, and I needed to take out that wisdom tooth. But of course, that was money. That was another procedure. That was scary. So I never did it. So he wasn't too sure if he can take out the whole wisdom tooth, or he was looking at probably, like I said in the past, the previous, that he was probably going to leave the roots inside because they were too close to the sinus cavity, and he didn't want to mess with that at all. I find out he did take out the whole thing. He was able to get all the roots and everything out. So this wisdom tooth is gone. I'm not going to have any problems anymore. Yay! I'm excited. Um, so yeah, that was good that he was able to do that. Um, so after I was all done, they had me lay there for a while. Um, he of course put some more um, medication into the, oh, what is it? Um, where you forget. I can't think what it's called right now. But I put a little bit more in afterwards, and stuff. But I still remember what I remember. And it's okay. It's okay. It was good. It was good. My experience was really, really good. Better than any dentist procedure I've ever had. And you would not think for extractions it would be that good, but it was. It was. Trust me, it was. You that have phobias or fears, there is no concern. If I can go through it, you can go through it. Um, like I said, it was one of the best procedures I've ever gone through. Best ones, you know, hands down. Um, so afterwards, I'm trying to remember all these things for you guys. What else did they do? I'm thinking that was it. We put on the gauze and stuff. Oh, for me, there was bleeding. There was, no, I'd say a little excessive bleeding. What he had to do for me was he cut the roof of my mouth open a little because there was a lot of infection on top of my mouth, on the roof of my mouth. And so he cut that open, got it all out, cleaned it all out and stuff, and then there's 3 stitches on top of the roof of my mouth. And so that was bleeding um, a little, wouldn't stop. Um, Dr. T came in, looked at it. They put bone powder on it to help the bleeding stop. Um, this is such pain. I hate masks. So I sat there for a while, until that got under control. But I was still bleeding. Like I said, Dr. T did not feel worried about it at all. He says, when you get back in the room, you're still going to have some bleeding. Just, watch it. Put some more. They gave me some more powder and everything to put on it. And, if I had any concerns to call, of course. Um, so all was good. Felt great. Felt not really even too loopy, really. You know. Um, yeah, I was able to to walk on my own pretty much. I was a little unsteady here and there, but not bad. Not bad at all. Um, so we went back to the motel and I was bleeding, you know. Um, this, as I told on my Facebook group and stuff, this, some people got concerned. Some people were saying, oh, I couldn't do that. Um, guys, it was not bad. It was not bad. Even though I had more bleeding than normal, and I'm saying normal, so I was not typical. Remember that. Normally, you use a couple of gauzes, you press down for a couple of hours, bleeding subsides, you're good. But I think a lot of it is because the roof of my mouth was cut open, and I'm a bleeder sometimes. Some people asked if I was on anticoagulant medication and stuff. No, no. I was not on anything to make it bleed. That's just how my body is. When they were doing at the doctor's office, they were doing a finger prick. This finger, they couldn't get any blood out at all. This one here, just squirted out. So that's just who I am. And so that night, I was bleeding quite a bit. Every time I took the gauze out, I had huge clots coming out of my mouth when I would take them out and stuff. Um, I used the bone powder. It didn't seem like it was really helping at all. We got some black tea bags that we ordered. Um, those those seemed like they were doing the best. I would have 3 tea bags on each side, one on each side of the roof of my mouth. I mean, I was full. Tea bags were just squirting out of my mouth, and I would be drooling all the time. I don't want to make this sound bad, but I want you guys to, to have the realistic. I told you good, bad, ugly. You're going to see the ugly right now. But again, it was not bad. Don't let me scare you because it was not bad. Um, I've had miscarriages before. I've had 6 miscarriages. I have taken care of the whole thing. I never went to the doctor to give birth to these babies or anything. So I'm used to this stuff. This is just it's just blood, guys. You're fine. You're fine. It's blood clots. Women, we see that all the time. We're fine. We're strong. Um, so throughout the night I had that, whereas I was changing my tea bags and stuff all the time. We had to get extra towels brought into the motel or into our room because of all the hand towels and washcloths I was going through, wiping the blood up and stuff. And like I said, there was a lot of blood clots, but that's good. My main concern was that if it kept on going by morning, that I would give Golpa a call, his office a call, and see what was going on. I knew they opened it at 9 o'clock, so I was waiting for that. I had my hair appointment at 9 o'clock, and I really wanted to get my hair cut and colored. Um, and so, thank goodness, 7:30 6 o'clock came around, and for me to take meds, and I was still bleeding. 7:30 came around, and it stopped. When I took out the bags of tea and stuff, they were just browned with the tea. There was no blood, no clotting, no nothing. So I knew I was good. I was good. And let me tell you, when I got to the motel, this, for me, and it's always different for everybody else, but for me, the secret was, as soon as I got to the motel, I started my so-called cocktail with Advil Tylenol. So what I'm doing, is I took um, two 500 milligrams of Tylenol. You wait 6 hours, and after 6 hours, then you take four 200 milligrams of Advil. You wait 4 hours, you take your two Tylenol again, wait 6 hours, take your four Advil again, and just keep repeating. Wake up in the night, set your alarm clock, wake up, and keep on taking those. With that, I have no pain. No pain. I can say that. From the very beginning, when my teeth were taken out, 33 teeth, I have no pain because of this. And because of how he does the procedure and stuff. Um, yeah, if I press on the bruises, it's gonna hurt. It's bruises. But with my teeth and stuff, there's no pain, guys. I am shocked. I am so shocked. There is no pain. No pain at all. I have a little tiny bit of soreness in my jaws just from opening them so big and stretching them out. But it's not painful. It is not. I am so shocked. I am so shocked. So I need to cut this because it's getting long. And so Friday, I was able to go to my hair appointment, and here I am. No pain, no nothing, no teeth. Thank goodness we have our mask, nothing. So it was great. It was great. Yeah, could it be better if I wasn't a bleeder? It would have been, but we got through it. We were able to manage it. It was just a little bit messy. It was not painful, just a little messy. But we got through it. The bleeding stopped. I'm great. I don't have any problems with the stitches or anything. Um, yeah, I cannot complain at all. I'm on cloud nine, and just having my teeth out. It didn't feel like they were because they were telling me that I have an open bite, and so I never fully close my teeth together. Because I've trained myself that way because they would always break if I pressed too hard. And so because of that, I never realized that my teeth were out because they hardly ever touched. Um, so so yeah, once in a while too, I had like a phantom tooth that I felt, which was really strange. Didn't hurt or anything, but it kind of felt like a phantom tooth that my tooth was still there. Um, but yeah, yeah, it was one of the best experience that you can ever go through. The best. Um, I can't say anything greater about it. I'm just shocked that I got my teeth extracted. I got my teeth put in, and today it's Saturday, and I'm going home. And I felt great. I feel great. Don't look at me, but I feel great. Um, so we're going to end it here, and I will show you my new teeth in this next video. So go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, do whatever. Um, just in the comments, be nice. If you don't like, again, if you don't like it, move on. Go to somebody else and stuff. I'm not here to have the negativity. I'm not here to complain. I'm here to help you guys. If you know of people that are going through this, that need to go through it, that you're going through it, um, I'm here for you. I am here for you. If you are scared to death of dentists, this is the place you want to be. Because I have been where you are. And so I know exactly what you're going through. And if I can do it, anybody can do it. Trust me. Trust me. Anybody can do this. And I'm here to walk you through it. I will be here every step of the way if that's what you need. Um, so don't be afraid. Get it done. You will not regret it at all. Not at all. So I will say adieu, and I will be back in just a little bit with the second half. See you guys later. Bye.